Hi, my name is Karen Smith, and I've been coming to New Testament. My aunt Peggy Fleming got me to come here, and it's been like I think about 10 years now. My aunt Kathy Piper and my uncle Jim Fleming. And ever since I walked in the door, I felt like this was my family. And we were actually, my sister and I were helping out at the Strong Museum of Play. It was October 31st, and we got a call from my brother that he wasn't feeling very well. And I told him, I said, you better get over to after hours or to emergency to get checked out. And of course, you know how men are. They don't like to go to the doctors and they don't like to listen, even though they know it's the right thing. So after that, Kim, you can continue from there.
Yeah, I was contacted by my brother Ray coming home one night from work, and he said the entire townhouse was dark and Dan has not moved off the couch. So I told him to walk outside and hit 911. And he did do that. They did take him to Rochester General. And my sister was involved with a lot with the doctors at that point, but they felt that he was very ill. They knew he had a CAT scan, and they ended up doing, he had pneumonia. They ended up taking him to the cath lab because his heart was not, a lot of blockage, and they thought they had to do an emergency life-saving procedure. The next thing you know, he was on a vent. He went to MICU. My family was devastated. I think all of us were, because we just had an aunt that passed not too long before that, and all his cousins seen him. So it was, and Dan was fine then. But what can transpire in a minute and actually could take your life was very hard for the medical. All the medical team was talking to me and my sister. We were praying here every day. I went in one of the Sundays, and Pastor Jim said, "There's somebody here that has a lot of weight on their shoulders," and I went, "Oh, that is me." So I went up. He prayed with me, and as I walked outside the church, it was completely gone. God said, "I have it, and don't worry." And so he was awesome. I was telling everybody in the world that I ever came across that happened to me. That all that beyond understanding was actually very true. But having the doctors call us at 2 a.m, hey, we got to do antibiotics, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do, it came down to where Karen and I really had to make some serious decisions medically for him. It was hard. It was really hard. So we put the trach in. We had to do some things. They put a PEG tube in. He was on a ventilator for 6 weeks. He came off briefly and had to go back on. So it was basically, they said the word comfort care to me one day, and I said, absolutely not. God is good, and he is going to raise him just like he did Lazarus from the dead. And I was very dead set in that, and I would not accept comfort care. But I can tell you the medical team did a great job with him, and he's now was discharged from Rochester General on December 23rd. And he went into Buffalo Rehabilitation Center there because they have a respiratory staff there that could oversee him. But he did work with physical therapy. The trach came out prior to him being discharged. Now the tube feeding's done. He's walking, he's eating, he's drinking. He was never doing any of that. I couldn't tell you how many times the PAs actually called me at night telling me that this is going wrong or that's going wrong. But I can honestly tell you, I really appreciated every single one of them. I felt that God, we could not be there. Karen and I would send food to the staff, just thanking them every day and appreciating. But when he actually came out, I have a picture, which they'll show you shortly, that was December 6th. I can remember sitting, and I was building a house then, and I was sitting in there, and I just started to cry because it was our second phone view of him and being able to talk to him. And I just thought, God, you know, let's make this happen now. Let's move, you know, and he came out of it, and he is just amazing of all the stories. He's walking, he's drinking, he's eating. We're just so thrilled. I did not want to have a brother in that situation, but God made it happen, and he's the only one who can.
Well, so those 6 weeks were a blur, you can tell.
It was a blur. I had no idea how sick I was.
Yeah.
I thought I was other places under the ventilator. That's all I could tell you.
After the trach, you know, didn't you, like, after you had the trach, didn't you feel like, okay, I'm going to make it through this?
I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember them putting that in, to be honest.
But now, I said, we're all praying for you to get better. We're all praying and for
I'm
your
up and
salvation.
moving now, so it's good proof.
And we got you here to church
You
every
did.
week.
You got me here at church,
And
so
I've been asking you for years to come to Easter service, and you never would come.
that's true.
So
But I'm here.
I think you finally realized that there was something behind all this.
Something helped.
Yeah, something. I think the name is Jesus.
So
Yes,
we did
yes.
good.
We did